Okay, mission 3. This one, compared to the last mission at least, is kind of a cakewalk. It's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world, but, you know, it's a nice little breather mission, more or less. At least most of it. I'm really bad with unguided bomb 3, but I think those are going to be 2 hits. We want to take out the carrier nice and quickly, because he likes to spawn more fighters. Not that that particularly matters at this portion, but it's nice to do anyway. This is really the first mission you get allies, and as you can see, they're very effective, even on Mercenary, of just killing pretty much anything they're close to. As I only killed like a few of the enemies that are nearby. Alright, now the fun begins. We're going to focus on these air units first because they're a bit more of a problem. Because these are the top tier enemy planes. And usually whenever I try to engage them, it does not go well, so. Well, that's another one dead, I think. Yeah, score says it is. But I was hit by some gunfire, so I couldn't tell. I think that's a kill. Yeah, that's a kill. Might as well take out these guys while we're here, you know? And while we're here, we might as well also take out these guys. Line it up. Boom. Ah, love seeing that score go sky high. But yeah, now that I've stopped fighting the dogfighting the planes, they're now on my tail and trying to kill me. Pretty simple. We're cleaning up pretty good, I think. That should be a dead ship. And we've just about cleared up this area. The real challenge with this mission on Mercenary is killing all the enemies before your allies do. Yeah, because this one's gonna die before I can get to it. Oh, this is a target-rich environment. Added some railguns, spiced it up just a little bit. Let's probably finish those fighters off before they get airborne. One more, and then the fun begins. Will I get him, or will one of my allies take care of him first? Got him. Alright, now for the fun part. Oh boy, it's crosstalk. Now you may be asking, wow, they're kind of pushovers on a not mercenary mode. Are they pushovers here? Observe. And the answer may surprise you. Or it may not. More than likely it will not. And the answer to that, yes, they are complete pushovers still. Maybe not complete, but I've seen worse already. You cannot defeat me, crosstalk. Never have, never will. They are post-stall maneuvery boys now. They did get that upgrade, at least. Is that enough for them to take me down? I don't think so. Still, probably one of the better songs in the entire game designated to these guys. Gotta say, big fan. This exactly was about the point where I was like, yeah, the music in this game is gonna be good. That was my main fear. Because, you know, compared to Ace Combat, I was like, well, the music isn't gonna be as good as Ace Combat, right? Then this song comes along and it's like, yep, you don't have to worry about that. The music's gonna be godlike. Now, crosstalk is basically done. Oh my gosh. Well, let's zip and zap. Take this guy down. Yeah, the MiGs are a little bit difficult to... They're a little bit tricky. You gotta play real careful. Did you see that? He hit me... He fired a missile at me while I was behind him. Mercenary mode is kind of crazy like that. I don't think a lot of these missiles I fire are gonna necessarily hit. But there's no reason not to fire them. I've got 103 left. You know, there's no chance I'm gonna run out. And hey, if I judge wrong and I am going to hit him, hey, it's the W. Alright, I think this will be good. Yeah. Yeah, those are gonna hit him anyway. Turn into those missiles, nerd. Or just get blown up. Yeah, banging tunes. Not a lot more to say about this mission. It's a real good one though. Now next mission. Next mission is where it starts to get just a tad crazy. Alright, this mission 4, needs a little bit more thought than the last mission does. So we're gonna think. There's 2 schools of thought with like 2 seaters, I guess. For mercenary mode. You either go with the, where is it? The SK-25 and stack a lot of just a lot of anti-ground armaments as well as some anti-ship armaments. Maybe an unguided bomb or 2 there. Or you can do the F-14. It's got a lot more speed and it still has unguided bombs, so it's good against ground too. But generally I would recommend the Chimera if you're struggling with this mission. It's very good. It has an anti-ship missile, which is good for like, there's 5 big targets with just 5 big ships with a lot of armaments on them that will just mess you up if you get anywhere near them. Anti-ship missile is really good at dealing with that. Multi-lock's also really good at dealing with that, either multi-lock anti-air or multi-lock anti-ground. And then multi-lock anti-ground and unguided bombs are just pretty good on this mission. Unguided bombs are better if you don't have an anti-ship missile, which is what I will be using. But multi-lock anti-air is also very useful, because there are lots of air targets that are far away. So we're gonna go with two layers multi-airlock and 1 unguided bomb large. And I think that should be good for this mission. Yes. This mission is probably the one I started grinding for credits on too, so take with that what you will. There's quite a bit of money to be earned here. So you see that over there? The Super Taurus, I think. That is something that should be very concerning to you. But also you can just kind of ignore it for now. just focus on taking out ground targets as usual. Maybe take out these airships first. The reason I say this is that thing, the super tank down there will be stuck. It will get stuck eventually. It will become way easier to deal with. Like, way, way easier to deal with. As per usual, you want to attack these airships from above or below, because that way you'll be able to hit their emplacements more easily than if it was not. There's also lots of tanks. They take 2 missiles and a lot of guns, so just expect that you'll have to use lots of resources on them. Gotta say, I disagree with that first missile that hit me. Here's the real problem with this. You've got all this nonsense, but you've also got these fighters coming at you, you know? So what do you do about that? Well, ideally you just take the fight away from the big supergiant enemies. And you dogfight the fighters. I'm gonna do that nice and easily. Oh, that's a hit. I think we can hit here. No, we're good. We're good, we're good. Alright, now we're getting some work done. Just took my brain a little bit of time to remember how the heck to dogfight in this game. Let's finish this guy off. Just because why not? You do have to be a little bit careful with the ammo here, so I wouldn't recommend trying to burst down these planes with your gun too much. You might run out before the mission's over. Stick to using safe missile fire to take them down. That is, wait for them to be coming head-on at you, or you to be right on a tail of like one of these easier to hit ones to take them down. I'd recommend just generally against the SK class outside of the 25, you maneuver yourself so you're in a head-on assault with them, like this kinda. So those are pretty guaranteed kills. And these planes are really just a big bother to deal with otherwise. Yeah, there we go. And then, just nice and slowly, take down these last few airships and stuff. Don't need to rush it. Missiles are your probably most disposable ammo type in this one, so try to conserve gun ammo a bit more and focus on taking those a bit more, or using that stuff a bit more. Okay, so it looks like the tank, the super tank, has gotten stuck over here, like I thought it would, as it usually does. So we're gonna now use our special super secret weapon and drop some unguided bombs on it. And there you go. There's like half its health. Immediately gone. Now I'm fighting it normally. That is a mistake. That's not something I would recommend you ever do. I'd recommend you just simply wait for these unguided bombs to recharge and drop 1 or 2 on it. You have 8, so you have plenty of, yeah. See, you just take a lot of damage for no reason if you decide to actually fight it normally. So you wanna not do that. And unlike this, how I'm performing, the essence of doing well in this mission is to not get hit and give yourself more health to work with in later parts of the mission. But I just kind of haven't done that because I'm, you know, impulsive and wanted to, you know, show off a little bit, of course. But hey, what's the worst that could happen? We already took out a super tank, right? Surely nothing more lethal will show up. Like 2 super tanks. There's just a lot of targets in this one too. If you really want to conserve ammo, and for some reason you're like almost out of ammo, you can always just wait for allies to do your work for you, but I would not recommend that. That takes forever. What hit me? It was that AA. Yeah, that's the thing about Mercenary mode. You have to be stupid careful about the AA and placements and stuff, or they will just shred you. Alright, now the hard part begins, because I let myself get whittled down to like no health. And I keep running into AA, because I'm not cautious enough. I keep doing it. I keep on running into... Okay. I'm getting tilted. Not because it's actually affecting me, but because I just keep running into it. Even though I'm explicitly trying not to. Alright, I've looked over in that direction and my screen has become filled with lag. That is because there are, I think, 2 airships. And if you haven't noticed, there are 2 super tanks over there. You know the guys that like dealt like, I don't know, half our health? Yeah, that, but 2 of them. Now these are FSV-37s, not SK-37s, which means they're much more bearable. In that they're kind of easy to kill, as opposed to being one of the hardest enemies in the game to kill. Alright, we are just under a lot of fire right now, and it is stressing me out. No small amount. Yep. See you as. Yep, it becomes a bullet hell at some point. You just gotta play it real slow, real safe, and I'm not doing that. I'm in fact playing it safe, or fast and impatient. And I'm at 30 health. That's plenty. That's some health, right? Alright. That should be that battleship mostly down, so that's one problem that we have to worry less about now. We are still more than a missile's away from death, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Alright, let's clean up the outside a little bit more now before we dive in and have some fun with those super tanks. There you are. Hello. That was terrifying. I kind of thought that might happen, but I was hoping I was not going to die. I was confident I was not going to die. And I didn't, so that's good. You gotta be real careful when turret fighting these, or else you might just blow up. Oh, got him anyway. Come on. Come on. Just get hit by my missiles, my friend. It's not that hard. I am doing this in like the least efficient way possible too. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Get back here, holy crap. thinking of saying earlier that, oh, the major dogfighting portion is done. The rest are kind of easy now. That's true, but I am just also really bad right now. And I'm struggling really hard with some of the easier enemy type fighters. You just let them overshoot, and then you blow them up.
Monarch ready to fire.
Alright. So notice how Super Tank has now entered stationary mode. We're just going to exploit that super hard with bombs and, you know, fighting from orbit. Kaboom! Any second now. Yeah, there we go. That's a Super Tank deleted. That was satisfying. And we're just going to do that, but also to the next one. Because they get stuck after a while, because the train was not built for them. And it's pretty easy to just strike them down. And GG's just about. That was the last major thing I have to worry about. Now it's just a lot of enemy tanks, a lot of SAMs, a lot of ground emplacements. Pretty much the instant our ground armaments are all gone. But I wanted to bring them the anti-air missiles too, because it's a real pain to take down all these like fly guys, and it's nice to have for, you know, whenever we were fighting the airships. That's their name. I don't know why I forgot. I also don't know why I decided head-on attack of a railgun would be a good idea. It's almost never the case. Oh, this guy's probably been plucking away at me forever.
Ground unit destroyed.
It's another railgun. I'm gonna head-on attack it anyway. Even though I said that's a bad idea, I'm gonna do it anyway. Do as I say, not as I do. Or you can try to copy my flying style. That's fine too. Alright, 2 targets left. Neither of them can hit us. That's GG. Yeah, this mission consistently takes me down to 30 health or lower when I try with the F-14. But I think I've mastered it more or less. And it's a lot of ignoring the big targets that you want to take down immediately, and cheesing them from range. If you can do that, you can beat this mission pretty easily. Because the air units that are in this mission are less annoying than 2, in that they're less scary. So if you just move away from enemy ground units, it becomes very manageable.